disruptions in its energy meridians. These are tools for your toolbox to help yourself and others. The cause of all negative emotions can be found in your body's energy system. The part of the brain that deals with threats is called the limbic system. It red tags physical threats and gets the body ready for life or death action, also called fight or flight. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are pumped out in seconds. So we pair the remembered trauma and reframe the memory with a statement of self-acceptance. Tapping signals the body that we're safe. And afterward, the nervous system no longer associates the memory with stress. I found this when David Abel was trapped on a cruise ship off the coast of Japan with early symptoms of the coronavirus, and he was dealing with the disease. He mentioned EFT, the emotional freedom technique that he found by Gary Craig. I found it interesting, and so I looked into it and I learned about it. We can write, even though I have this blank, whatever the negative emotion is, I deeply and completely accept myself. Here are the points where you tap on the body's meridian. Along the vagus nerve, the energy meridian can be disrupted by tapping on these points. This is very much like ancient acupuncture or acupressure. The first point, known as EB, is at the brow bone, the eyebrows. The second point is called the side of the eyes. The third point, or UE, is under the eyes. The fourth point, or UN, is under the nose. The fifth point, or chin. The sixth point is the collarbone. And lastly, under the arms. Eyebrow, side of eyes, under nose, chin, collarbone, under arms. To begin, we must disrupt the negative system by touching the karate chop point with 2 fingers. So you tap with your index finger and your middle finger on the opposite hand. Tapping the meridians of the body disrupts negative emotions and allows our body to understand that it's safe. This is called the emotional freedom technique by Gary Craig. it's important to make a very specific list of things you want to change. Don't focus on the symptoms of the problem or present your negative emotional issues in vague global terms. You need to focus on specific memories that are at the root cause of the problem. The index finger and the middle finger on the right hand or your dominant hand will be used to chop the karate chop point on the opposite hand. Right there on the side of the hand. Now, you can meditate on the big theme of your problem. For instance, an example could be betrayal by trusted adults. That is a painful memory. So even though I have this, and then you put the specific. For instance, for example, fear of being forced onto roller coasters at a very early age. And as you're tapping, you say, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this fear of being put on roller coasters at a very early age, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now we tap the points. Eyebrow, brow bone, side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose, the chin, collarbone, and under each arm. I'm tapping the example drawing, but we would be tapping on our own acupressure points on our own body. You can see that a painful memory can still be there, and you can still think about it. But now the physical pain response in the body has been stopped. So the next time you think about this memory, you can think about it intellectually and it just doesn't hurt. The cycle of pain is no longer triggered. On your very specific list, you might have 10, 15, 50, or 100 items that you'd like to tap away with big themes and then a list of very specific incidents that remind you of the big theme. Again, my betrayal of a trusted adult by a trusted adult, being forced onto the roller coaster ride, left alone, and other things are all tied to that trauma. In this way, we can balance our body's energy. The tapping of acupoints has been shown in MRIs, EKGs, EEGs, and other tests to send signals directly to the fear management limbic system of the brain. The vagus nerve is something that starts in the brain It's part of the sympathetic nervous system. It goes from the brain to the lungs to the stomach. Stimulating the vagus nerve by tapping the meridians in your body. So you can tap, you can do deep breathing exercises, hold your breath for 20 to 60 seconds, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. You can dip your face in cold water, or you can tense and relax your stomach muscles. All of these helped to stimulate and disrupt painful cycles in the vagus nerve. It tells your body's systems that you are safe and everything is okay. This technique works on 80% of people on the first try. You may need to do it more than once, and of course you need to do it morning, noon, and night until you have handled all of the items on your list. So sometimes once, sometimes more than once, but not very many times, tapping this system will eradicate most of your symptoms on the first try. When you declare emotional freedom, it's a tool for your toolbox to help yourself, and you can use it to help other people. Some of the things that you can get rid of are painful memories, self-doubt, grief, anger, negative memories, intrusive thoughts, trauma, abuse, anxiety, fear, shyness, panic attacks, phobia, sadness, and other emotional baggage. I hope my short video has helped you, and you can research other videos on this topic of EFT. Thank you.